If you have a problem, if no one else can help, and if you can find them, maybe you can hire.
Welcome to part 3. The Dremel's arrived. That's in there. I paid $27.99. It comes with a case and a load of attachments. So what I'm going to do to start off is I'm going to have to put the Vibrato in. That's arrived. Then a Tuneomatic bridge. I need to make these holes bigger to accommodate the pole pieces. So I have to make that a bit wider. There's a Dremel attachment that I could use to go straight through, but I think what I'll do, the largest drill bit I've got is this one. So what I might do is go in with that. It's not quite, it's got the same width as the base of that, but these little jagged bits, it's a bit smaller. So what I'll do, I use this as a guide. I'll go in as far as I can, and then what I'll do, I'll come back with this Dremel attachment just to make the hole a little bit bigger. So that's the first job.
Solamente trato tagliare, hombre.
So I put a bit of masking tape around the holes just to stop the paint splitting whilst I'm drilling through. So here goes. What's the worst that could happen? Now I'm going to go in with the Dremel piece. So I managed to get that out. A little chunk of wood come out just there, just where the hole gets really close up against where this has been routed out, but it's going to be hidden anyway. A little bit of paint chipped off, but that'll all be hidden under the Vibrato. So what I need to do now is put the pole pieces in, and I also need to put a ground that goes to the bridge. So where that joins on, you have a ground that comes through the side of the cavity here. There's a little hole this side, and the edge of the wire just touches that. So I need to put the ground wire in. This is the wiring kit I got. A tone shaper. It is for a Mustang. Comes with 2 lots of wires. Comes with a vintage wiring and normal wiring. This one I'm going to use the vintage. I'll use a bit of grounding wire. So I think it's only going to go to the pot, but what I'll do for now, I'll just strip the end of this off and I'll just leave a bit of that in there, and I'll leave the wire off for now till I do the wiring. So I'm just going to do that, and then I'll put the Vibrato in and put all the Tuneomatic bridge in.
I'm going to hit you so hard, I'm going to knock you into next week.
Alright, so ground wire's in. I'm just going to screw the Vibrato down. Okay, I don't worry about these two at the minute. I just want to get these parts of the Tuneomatic bridge in. So I'm just going to tap them in. Alright, so just need to get the adjusters in. And then have a Tuneomatic bridge and a Vibrato. So what I need to do now, I've got the ground wire in again. I'll just leave that for now and work out what I'm going to do with that after. I just realised you don't get a lot of wiring with this kit. That's probably about 1/2 metre, but should be alright. So, next job, the holes for the bottom of this vibrato are slightly out, so I need to drill some holes in there and put the other 2 screws in. And then I'm going to have a quick look at the neck, because obviously this bridge is going to be a little bit higher than the stock bridge, so I may need to put a little shim in there. So what I'll do is I'll put a string, just put a string on, just to see where we're doing in terms of string action. So sort these screws out and then I'll get on with that.
Okay, find a comfy little spot and hold on.
Okay, so that's on. Alright, it's going to feed a string through now. I just want to get a guide of where the action is going to be on. And it's going to be pretty high. You can see that. So we're definitely going to need a bit of a shim in there. It'd be good for playing slide guitar, I suppose. Yeah, definitely going to need a shim in there anyway. Get that back off. I reckon go for the old credit card trick. Okay, so the neck's back on. I'm just gonna put the string on, put the bridge back on, and see where we're standing for string action. Hopefully I want it pretty low to the fingerboard, just so I've got plenty of room to play with. So we are currently on the 12th fret at about 0.5 mil. So yeah, that's good. That gives me plenty of room to adjust. I could always adjust the truss rod if needs be, just to get a little bit more lift away from the fingerboard, but yeah, I'm quite happy with that. So vibrato's on, Tuneomatic bridge is fitted. I've got obviously the wiring kit. I've got the JB humbucker. Currently I'm waiting on the neck pickup and the pick guard, so I cannot do any more without that. Yeah, totally out my hands. So I'll just quickly show you the wiring kit. Again, this is tone shaper. I believe these are based in America, but I bought this from Amazon. So you get some CTS pots. These are decent. See on the camera on a close-up, these are decent pots. 250k. These are sort of what you get on your higher end guitars. So these will be a nice addition. 250k again, Cobain's one. Had 250k pots in. These are the switches. I did a vote on the community tab on my page. If you go on there, I normally upload pictures, and I did a vote whether you want white switches or black. White were on Cobain's original one, and on the signature model Mustang they put black on. So I asked what everybody wanted and they said white. I've also had a few people say to cut these down like Cobain did, so I may do that. But yeah, they're I'm not sure what make they are. They're decent switches. This all come in with a kit, which is about £28. And Switchcraft input jack. They're pretty decent ones. I don't know if that's focusing in. There you go. No, just focus it. There you go. So that's the input jack. So there's the orange drop capacitor that comes with a kit, and it also comes with a treble bleed capacitor. So I may, that's focusing in, I may fit that as well. And all the wiring, you get some plastic wiring and vintage wiring, so it's not the thickest of stuff. Yeah, it's pretty decent wiring, although you don't get a lot with the kit, so I'll have to be quite frugal with it. So yeah, Tuneomatic bridge. I had one of these laying about. You can pick these up for about £3 on eBay. The Vibrato, which I've just noticed is very easy to scratch, I've scratched it already, was £23 if I remember rightly on eBay. So I'll put a link to all these. This did come with all the fixes and screws. Yeah, and it come with the wiggle stick, so we're going to have some fun with that. Yeah, they shimmed the neck, so that's sitting how I want it now. Tuneomatic bridge is on, Vibrato's on, even with the wiggle stick. Got the grounding point for the bridge is all in. So again, waiting for the pick guard and the neck pickup. So once they're here, I shall crack on with the wiring. JB SH4 humbucker turned up, brand new. This was £65 on, show you there, on Amazon. If it focuses in, there you go. And that is the back. So I need to route a hole for this. I'm going to be looking around about that sort of direction. So that's why I bought the Dremel kit, so I can cut around that. And we should be good. And then obviously I've got to cut a hole in the pick guard. So the next video will be routing the hole for the humbucker, fitting all the wiring, and see where we go from there. I'm taking my time with this. I ain't going to rush it all into one video. I know a few people have been nagging me to get it all done and what have you, but you got to remember, although I could do this, if I had all the parts, I could do all this within 2 hours. But you got to remember there's beginners and novices who've never modded guitars watching this, so I'm going to go through each step in a detailed video, just so everybody gets a broad idea of how to make this on the cheap. So hope everybody's cool with that. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you stay up to date on all the latest videos. Follow me Instagram and Facebook, The Meat Manifesto. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all soon. Peace.
Thanks. Well, what can I say? You saved my business, my life. I can never thank you enough.
You did fine.